Hey, what's up? I'm glad you made it here. This is Roder MMA Bet, and this is arguably the most comprehensive and profitable betting channel advice for MMA fights in YouTube. I have been betting MMA and the UFC for 8+ years with consistent results, and that's what you're gonna be getting here. This is a quick intro, and you're gonna be seeing some of the results tracking I'm referring to, the fight breakdown, and how I'm betting the card. Feel free to leverage my strategy, but take it with a grain of salt, as this is your money on the line. If you like this idea, you like what I'm doing here, subscribe to this channel and share with your friends. Enjoy the analysis, let me know your thoughts on the comments sections down below, and good luck with your bets. In this video I'll be covering UFC 255 Figueiredo versus Perez. If you're familiar to my channel, you know how to use this spreadsheet to your best interest. And if you trust my analysis from previous fights, or you would like to skip to the fight breakdowns, there are links in the description with the timestamp, so you can click them and you can browse over to the breakdowns. If you have never seen this, I'm going to be showing in 30 seconds what do I mean by the most consistent and transparent betting strategy. I'm basically summing up all my results from the start of this channel, which was July 2020. Basically it has been profit accumulating to 43%, counting all of the events, or at 51% from profit from the starting money. I'm also breaking this down into high, medium, and low confidence results, or my recommendation, this is the profit that is adding up until this point by each line. All right. So if you'd like to hear more about this, there's an introductory video to the channel. You can check it in the link on the description, and you're gonna be understanding what I mean by those numbers. All right. So let me break this down in the main card. For UFC 255, we're going to be starting off with Mauricio Rua versus Paul Craig. Guys, this fight took place before, so the second time these guys are matching up. It's not easy to call this fight, to be honest, and the reason is Craig, he's the younger, hungrier guy, but he's not the most athletic. He's not the best fighter in the world, to be honest, He's trying to evolve, I'll give him that, he has improved quite a bit from the start of his UFC career. He used to be more like a basic grappler, with a good BJJ game, but then he started evolving his strike. Now he can use a little bit, some side kicks, he can use straight punches, he can brawl a little bit too. So he's quite tall, you can argue that he's a quite big light heavyweight, but he doesn't carry that much power. He's not the strongest guy, like I said. But he's there, Paul Craig is very tough. He's always in the fight, and he's gonna try to win this fight. He's gonna try to sidekick Mauricio Rua. He can brawl a little bit, like I said. He can clinch. He can try, to out grapple. He can try to take Rua down. If Rua takes him down, he's gonna try to reverse. He's gonna try to attack submission. So Paul Craig is a good overall fighter. He's gonna be in this fight. Rua, he's off his prime. I think everybody knows that. He's 38 now. The chin has been tested so many times, so even in a strike matchup, it's tough to tell who has the advantage, because Craig has a stronger chin. He's a little bit, he has more resistance, but Rua, he carries more power. He times his overhand pretty well. Now, Rua is not the most technical striker either, he has good time with the overhand, he has good power. He has good leg kicks, but he doesn't use it, as he did in the past. He's not that effective anymore. You know what I mean? He also got the reach disadvantage here, the height disadvantage. So it's a tough fight to call. Also, Rua, he may have the wrestling advantage here, but in terms of grappling, I would give it to Craig. So back and forth here, it's tough to call. One more time saying that. But I'll be ultimately picking Craig. I think he can evolve a little bit more into this fight. I'm not sure he can finish Rua, because Rua, despite not being as tough as he was in the past, Craig doesn't carry that much power, so it's going to be Craig by decision, my call here. Now, in terms of bets, I will be betting this in some prop bets, so take a look on those numbers that I'm putting here. I think by decision is the safest bet on Craig, but if you can get him by submission or even TKO, there's a good chance for that. He also performs well in round 3, whereas Rua gets very tired in round 3, so check for Craig in round 3. In a prop bet like plus 1700, you may get that, I think the lines, I'm not sure how the lines are now, but you can take a look. I think it's very possible that you can find this number. Also, but Rua could win by decision, I would take him at plus 500, has a decent chance to win. And also, he can even TKO Paul Craig with an overhand. I don't think that's going to be very likely, but at plus 800 wouldn't be a bad bet either. Cynthia Calvillo versus Kaitlin Cookagian. This is also not an easy fight to call, and the reason is Calvillo, she looked better when she was in the strawweight, at least comparing her previous fight, which was her debut in the flyweight, at least in the UFC. The girl, she's tough, you know. She has a good overall MMA game. She can strike. She has very good wrestling, you know, and she grapples pretty solid. She has solid grappling from top. But the thing is that she's quite short for this division, you know. I think she's 5'4". She doesn't have that long arms or something. Just like a normal sized 5'4". And the thing is that Chookagian, she's so tall, she's so long. I think she's 5'9". She has also, you know, long limbs. And Chookagian, she likes to keep her distance. She does a pretty good job there. You know, she sticks her jab all the time outside. She also can throw 1-2 behind it. She also likes to kick, you know. But the thing is, you know, I would go Chookagian. You know, Chookagian would be a little bit physically stronger. You know, she would have more power. But I think that she doesn't carry that much power, you know, so it's just natural. She's not that a strong athlete, but she's a good technical fighter. I'll give her that. You know, she's also very good with the grappling. She has good BJJ, and so grappling wise here, it's tough to tell who has the advantage. Maybe Calvillo, if she's from top, she may have the advantage. I'm not that sure, but definitely Chookagian from top, she has advantage. Plus Chookagian has that massive range advantage that I'm not sure Calvillo gonna be easily get inside, take her down, and sort of stay on top of her all the time. I think Chookagian actually gonna be able to use her footwork, keep her jab outside, and if Calvillo takes her down, she can grapple. She can also stand back up, you know. And she's a fighter, you know. She doesn't have that strong physical strength like I'm saying, but she's a fighter and she's coming to fight, and I think she's coming to win. And I'm picking Chookagian by decision here, based on these thoughts, you know, that she's going to be able to use her footwork, keep Calvillo on the outside, and either quickly stand back up or even reverse Calvillo. But like I said, I don't see Calvillo that much on her legs, or, you know, putting that much pressure on her, okay? But still, Calvillo, she can show up here. She's quite strong. She's a better athlete in this matchup, so she can, you know, use her speed, try to use like kicks from the outside, so there is a chance, but still I think Chookagian is the safest pick here. Plus I like obviously this bet on Chookagian because she's at plus 190 now, so I think it's a good bet. I'm throwing 2% of my money. I was considering 2.5, but I'm going ultimately with 2 because of this lack of athleticism. And I would say the safest bet is going to be Chookagian by decision, also around plus 350. I would like that, or Calvillo by decision also. I don't think either of these girls can finish each other, but if you'd like, check for bets on the submission as well. Mike Perry versus Tim Means. Both of these guys have the style to beat the other, you know. Means doesn't like being pressured. He doesn't like when he gets hit. He doesn't like, you know, he used it to be very tough, you know. Means is a solid guy, but he has eaten so many shots throughout his career that his chin doesn't hold up that well anymore, or at least it holds up, but then he gets disoriented and he starts making mistakes in the fight, which is Mike Perry's A game. Perry likes the brawl. He likes, you know, to go ugly. Perry also can take guys down. He even showed some back taking his last fight, which was pretty impressive, you know, given that he used it to be just a brawler. Tim Means, though, is the more technical striker, hands off. You know, he does pretty good job with the Muay Thai. He likes straight punches, knees up the middle. He's also developed a very good wrestling game. You know, I'm impressed with Tim Means. He can shoot double legs. He can switch to singles, pick guys up. You know, so technically wise, Tim Means is the better fighter. Now the question is, how well will Means be able to keep Mike Perry out of him? I think he's gonna do a pretty decent job because Mike Perry is still, you know, a brawler. Don't get me wrong, but he still, you know, goes hard for hooks, and I think Means has seen that so much in his, you know, striking career that I'm thinking that he's gonna be able to avoid Perry's shots and ultimately be able to edge a decision here. I have Means by decision this fight, so let me just update here real quick. Now, if you like, I would be betting Means at the plus 400 by decision, or even Mike Perry. If you like Mike Perry, I would say go for TKO at around, you know, 500, or Perry by decision with the same number. I think it's a decent bet. And the team means by TKO, it's not that likely, but if you can get him at plus 700, I think I put that in the spreadsheet. It's not a bad bet. It's not a bad bet either, because there is a chance, you know, that as team means has such great, you know, straight punches. Actually, I put it plus 800. I think this is more safe, yeah. But like I said, I do see Means being able to use his striking on the outside and edge a decision to Mike Perry. Mike Perry also tends to crash distance. The Dirty Bird can time Perry. Perry doesn't do that good job from the bottom, even though he's difficult to hold. But still, I think this is more likely Team Means by decision. But in terms of a bet, I'm going to be holding off for now. I'd like Team Means at least at plus 140. I think the line can get there, and I'm going to be throwing around 2% of my money on Team Means, okay? Valentina Shevchenko versus Jennifer Maia. I haven't watched that much footage on this fight, you know, because it's just so difficult to see Maia to win this fight, you know. Shevchenko has everything. She has the wrestling, she has the striking, she has the speed, she has the power, she has the strengths. Maia's a big girl as a flyweight, you know. She's quite compact and strong. She has shown that in the previous fight. She also can do a little bit of everything, but it's, you know, a different level here, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be very difficult for Maia. You know, Shevchenko can, like I said, do anything she wants in this fight. She can, so that's why I'm picking Shevchenko by TKO. Maybe ground and pound gonna be the safest way that she's gonna win, but she can certainly choke Maia out. You know, so take a look on anything that you see value on Shevchenko. Basically, you know, TKO plus 400 and putting sub plus 600 is maybe the best bet if you can find. Decision plus 500. Now, if you like Maia, search weight, you know, and consider something crazy like plus 1300, you know, because it's such a difficult fight for Maia that I hardly see the way she can win. And you guys, if you have been following my channel, you know how I like dogs, to bet on dogs, but there's very difficult to bet Maia here. Deiveson Figueiredo versus Alex Perez. Figueiredo, he has a style where he likes to hold the center of the octagon. Eventually he goes forward, but what he likes actually that the opponent starts, and he likes to use his power to throw together with his opponents. You know, he knows he has got power, he knows he has got size, so that's his style, you know. And Perez, that's exactly where he struggles, you know. He struggles when he has to push forward and he has to do damage on the feet. He struggles because he doesn't choose the best attack at the right times, you know. He tends to throw hooks too much, you know. He doesn't use knees or uppercuts in the middle, in the short range. Whereas Figueiredo, this is his specialty, you know. He likes the brawl. He goes ugly with the elbows. He goes nasty with uppercuts, the hooks, you know. He can kick. So this guy, he's very strong. He's very powerful. He can also shoot a little bit, you know. He's not the best wrestler or the best grappler, but he can shoot. He's from top. He's a nightmare. He's heavy. He throws nasty ground and pound. Now Alex Perez, the guy is also coming, you know, to win. He's got decent striking, you know. He tries to go technical, but I don't think he has the rounds under his belt that he can really, you know, play it technically. So he likes kind of to get inside, throw hooks, but he doesn't get the time that right, you know. He exposes himself a little bit, and I think Figueiredo gonna be able to land on him. Now, if you like Perez in this fight, the only way I see Perez winning this fight is either the calf kicks, because he did a great job against Formiga. I had Formiga on that fight, and I hadn't seen that those calf kicks coming. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to land on Figueiredo. I think Figueiredo is fast enough, and he's gonna be able to, you know, avoid those calf kicks. But if he doesn't, Perez has a chance if he can damage that calf, or he can put great pressure on Figueiredo on the wrestling and hold Figueiredo down, which is not gonna be easy at all, you know. Figueiredo is a big guy. He's not easy to hit. He's long for the division, you know, and he's very difficult to hold down. So I think it's tough. It's a tough fight for Perez. I'm not betting this fight because Figueiredo is too steep a favorite on the lines, you know. But I would be looking for prop bets for like Figueiredo plus 400 by TKO or even by decision, because Perez is so tough. Now, if you like Perez, maybe by decision it's gonna be a good bet at plus 500, because, you know, you never know how well Figueiredo gonna also perform. You know, Figueiredo, he doesn't throw that much, so in terms of volume, I would give it to Perez. But still, I think it's gonna be Figueiredo being able to hold his ground and throw bombs and hurt Perez, finish him in the ground or something. All right. So just to wrap this up and which fights we are betting here. So I talked about Valentina Shevchenko versus Jennifer Maia. I'm not betting either of these girls. Too steep a line on Shevchenko, you know. Never know what can happen. Figueiredo versus Alex Perez. Not betting either of these guys. Don't like the line in either of them. Mike Perry versus Team Means. I like Means. I'm not yet betting it. I haven't thrown my money yet because I'm waiting until this climbs up at least to plus 140. It can climb to even higher. So check out for this bet. It's gonna be 2% of my money. Mauricio Rua versus Paul Craig. Not betting this fight. I may be betting Rua if it climbs to what I have here, plus 230. I don't think gonna climb to this line. But check for decision bets. They may be worth it. Cynthia Calvillo versus Kaitlin Cookagian. This is the bet on Chookagian. I'm throwing 2%. I consider 2.5. So I have a good feeling that Chookagian can win this fight, but I'm not that confident because of her lack of athleticism. And that's it for the fights that we covered here, guys. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Consider supporting the channel in the future. I hope you have good luck with your bets. I hope that you're making some money and I'm helping you here. Until there, and see you next time. Until there, this is Roder MMA Bet, bringing the best, most consistent and transparent betting strategy for you.